So what Jesus is saying is that because the church in Laodicea is lukewarm, he couldn't do anything. These lukewarm believers, seemingly in their hearts, believe they have enough from their religious ways and don't need anything else from God. The water doesn't mix well. The hot and cold doesn't mix well. It creates this awful lukewarm taste that Jesus says he will spit out of his mouth. What does that look like for us? Can't live this life mixed. We can't do sin and we can't do God. We can't live this life of come to church and being with God and it being mundane or lackadaisical. If we come to church, profess we are believers, and try to just tick the boxes, I feel we follow the slippery slope that the Jews in Jerusalem faced, that led to this moment in the temple where they lost sight of the relationship they could have had with God. I feel that when we follow the slippery slope, we become complacent because we lose sight of the relationship we can have with God. We can't mix the two. We need to surrender or re-surrender our lives to Jesus. Jesus went into a temple that day and he radically reacted to the lack of love and passion for God. He went into a place where people lost sight of encountering and experiencing Yahweh, and he shook it to its core. The majority of the temple probably didn't realize they were so far from God. They didn't even know that God was in front of them or in their temple. They were so far from God. They didn't even realize his presence. They didn't know his presence or how to encounter him. That even when Emmanuel, God with us, was standing looking them in the eyes, they didn't know his presence or understand who it was in front of them. We can do nothing in this moment. And I know that the journey ahead, if we do, will become like these Jews in Jerusalem. Or we can act in faith and we can surrender our ways, our plans, and our wills to God and relearn the value of relationship with him. We can relearn how to encounter and experience Abba Father.